Hi dear students, welcome to our next lesson. How do organisms reproduce? Okay, how do organisms reproduce? There are two methods of reproduction. First one is asexual reproduction, asexual and sexual. Okay, in sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction, how it occurs? In asexual reproduction, fission is there. Okay, second one is fragmentation, regeneration, vegetative propagation, fragmentation, regeneration. Okay, vegetative propagation, vegetative propagation. Okay, next one is spore formation. Okay, is there? Okay, fission, fragmentation, regeneration, vegetative propagation, and spore formation. Here in sexual flowering plant, we will discuss flowering, how in flowering plants how it occurs, and in human how it will occur reproduction. Okay, let us discuss first fission. In asexual reproduction, fission. Okay, fission. Fission means what? It divides into daughter cells, not into two. Remember, there are two types of fissions. First one is binary fission. There is a misconception that only binary fission is there. Binary fission. Okay, in binary fission, what happened? Binary fission, that parent cell will divide into two pieces, two daughter cells. That is binary fission. Two daughter cells. Daughter cells. Okay. Here one daughter cell, another daughter cell. So two daughter cells from one parent. Asexual reproduction means obviously it is one parent is required, so it is a single parent. So single parent will divide into two, so two daughter cells will available. Next one is multiple fission. Multiple fission. There are two types of fissions. So there are multiple fission. Multiple fission divides into many daughters. In binary fission, amoeba is the example. Amoeba. Here in multiple fission, you can give the plasmodium. Plasmodium, you can give the example that multiple fission. From one plasmodium, many plasmodium can occur. Next one is fragmentation. Fragment means what? Fragmentation. Okay, fragmentation. Fragment means what? Into smaller pieces. Okay, it divides into smaller pieces or cuts into smaller pieces. Okay, Spirogyra is an example that you can give that fragmentation. In next, regeneration. In regeneration, what happens? Regeneration. Okay. In this, few organisms may give rise to new organism. Okay, few organisms where the reproductive cells will be there, that organisms can be regenerated. Okay, for example, hydra and planaria. What happens? Suppose in your book it is given. Okay, it cut into three parts. Okay, so here again we will got another cell, another. Okay, here another one, third one. Okay, this will cut itself into three pieces. Okay, or four pieces. This is the example of planaria. Okay, next one is budding. In budding, what happens? Budding, a bulge will come out, a bud will come out from its body. For example, hydra. Okay, a budge will, okay, about the hydra, and a budge will come out, bulging part will come out from its body and it will separate by itself and it will be another individual. This is called budding. Next one is vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. Okay. In vegetative propagation, what happens in this method of reproduction, in which plants reproduce by their vegetative parts such as roots, stems, or leaves. This is natural. Okay. There are two types: natural, and next one is artificial. Artificially also we can. In natural, root, from root, leaf, stems. Okay, we can have get another new plant like from leaves, bryophyllum. Okay, bryophyllum the example that from leaves it can get another individual new bryophyllum. Stems, turmeric, ginger, are the example of they can reproduce themselves from their stem. Okay, from bulbs, onion. Okay, onion is the example that of bulbs. Next, artificially there are so many different things, grafting, layering, cutting. There are things by which we can grow another new plants. Okay, next, last one is spore formation. Spore formation. Spore formation. Okay, here the parent plant produces thousands of spores. Okay, microscopic spores reproduce. They are called microscopic, very small microscopic units of they are called spores. And what happens, individual they will what happens, that spore will store in sporangia. The sporangia. Okay, the sporangia will store many spores, and that sporangia will blast, and the spores will spread here and there. Okay, then those spores will develop into another new plant. Rhizopus is an example. You can give rhizopus the example. Next one, let us come to sexual. This is all about sexual reproduction. Next we will go for sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we will first discuss plant sexual reproduction. Okay, flowering plants. In flowering plants, let us discuss the parts. First part is in flower, sepal. Sepal, which holds the flower. Then petal. Petal, actually it is the colorful part. It attracts the small birds like butterfly or bee. They will just sit on them due to attraction of color, smell. Okay, next one is stamen. Stamen is the male reproductive part, and anther is the male gamete. Remember, you have to remember those things because this might come in your exam. Okay, next one is filament, is the tube. Filament is the tube. Next, carpel or pistil. It consists of stigma, carpel. Carpel consists of three things. Okay, first one is stigma, style, and ovary. Stigma, style, and ovary. You can refer the figure which is given in NCERT book. Okay, ovary is the female gamete. Next, we will come for pollination. What is? Okay, pollination. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stamen to the stigma of a flower is called pollination. Okay, pollen grains will transfer, that is called pollination. There are two types of pollination: self pollination and cross pollination. Self and cross. Self pollination occurs in the same flower. Okay, in a single flower it will occur, that is called self pollination. Cross pollination, what happens, two flowers required, one male flower and one female flower required. Okay, so pollination, then fertilization, then what will happen, pollination, then fertilization will occur, fertilization. Okay, then what will happen, then zygote, we will get zygote. From zygote we will get embryo, then we will get the seed, then fruit. Clear? This is the process: pollination, fertilization, zygote, embryo, seed, and fruit. Clear? and we have to remember the male reproductive part and female reproductive part. This will definitely this will come in your exam. Okay, next one we will discuss about human. Okay, human. Okay, in human what happens? We will first discuss the reproductive part of male and female. First, male, testis. Okay, testis forms, it is sperms. Okay, clear, and it secretes testosterone hormone. One testosterone is the hormone, male hormone testosterone. Clear. Next one is scrotum. Scrotum, clear. Scrotum is sac like structure. It provides a low temperature to the sperms, that the sperms will be safe. Next one is vas deferens. Vas deferens. Okay, what is this? The sperms are delivered through the vas deferens. From vas deferens it will be coming out. Next one we will discuss female reproductive organs. Clear. We have to remember testis, scrotum and vas deferens. Next, female reproductive organs. First one is ovary. Ovaries, one pair of ovaries there in both the sides. Okay, so it secretes estrogen and progesterone, two types of hormones. It releases from it. Okay, from ovum. Clear. Next one is fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. It is also called as site of fertilization. Here fertilization occurs. Okay, so the question might come, what is the name? Site of fertilization. You have to write fallopian tube is the site of fertilization. It is a tube. One pair is there. Two tubes are there. Two tubes connected. Okay, to the ovary to the, from ovary to the uterus. From ovary to the uterus. Okay, like this. This is fallopian tube. Clear. This is fallopian tube. Is it clear? Next one is uterus. Uterus is also called as womb. Okay, womb. Okay, here the child develops. Next one is vagina. Vagina. Okay, it receives sperms from male partner. This is the, okay, all about, this is all about our reproductive parts of male and female. Clear. What is the process? Actually the fusion of male gamete and female gamete is called fertilization. Sperm and ova or ovum. Okay, then what will happen? We will get zygote. Okay, then what happens? Zygote will in zygote rapid cell division occurs and it will become an embryo. Okay, embryo. Okay, embryo again embedding into the thickening line of the uterus, that is called implantation. Then from that implantation embryo will be, okay, develop into a child. Clear. This is the process. Embedding of an embryo in thickened lining is called implantation. Then it will become a child. Clear. Next one is when egg is not fertilized. Suppose egg is released in every month, and if egg is not released, what will happen? Okay, that is menstruation occurs. Okay, ovary releases one egg every month from each side. As we know that if egg is not fertilized, it leaves. Okay, about one day after that, what will happen? The thickening line will set off as blood. Okay, that is called menstruation. This process continues in every month in the female cases. Okay, then what is reproductive health? reproductive health. Okay, we have to be concerned about our reproductive health. There are many infectious diseases which can be spread by sex. Okay, they are called STDs. STDs. STDs, right? Sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. Okay, for example, gonorrhea, HIV. Okay, gonorrhea is an example of bacterial disease, while HIV is HIV is occurred by virus. Clear? Now, how we can prevent those things? Okay, prevention, contraceptive, contraceptive, contraceptives. Okay, there are many methods. We will discuss four physical methods. First one is contraceptive physical method. First one is physical method, use of condoms. Okay, cervical cap as well as diaphragm we can use. Next one is chemical method. Chemical method. Okay, in chemical method, what we are using? We can use oral pills. Third one. Okay, third one is IUCD. IUCD. What is IUCD? Okay, there is contraceptive devices are there that can be fixed. Okay, like copper T. Copper T can be fixed. Next one is surgical method. Surgical method. In both male and female can do this. In male case, it is called as vasectomy, and in female surgery is called tubectomy. Okay, both can do. So prevention. These are the prevention of reproduction. Okay, that we can have this type of preventions. I hope this video will be helpful to you. Thank you. Again, we will meet in next video.